Option, because like the goal of this conversation should be to like progress, right? Do like unless you're ladies that you don't want to fucking deal with men at all, then we should talk
If we
about
don't
that.
want to deal
But
with
if
black men at all,
I love all men and not black men. Just not
okay,
black men.
well, is there any women here who don't want to deal with men, period, or is it just black men, or is it a mixture?
it's just black men, and we actually want non-black men's help in these corrections that you speak of.
So what are the corrections that you're looking for specifically?
Force.
Wow. So we actually have black women conspiring with white supremacists to unalive black men. Wow. It's gone this far, huh? It's gone this far. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Raw Reaction. I got a great episode for y'all today, but I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. So there was a discussion that was happening on Twitter and those Twitter spaces that was caught by probably a few million people. Only a few podcasters have actually addressed this. Myself, I'm going to address this as well. But there was black women having this discussion with white supremacists to unalive black men, to delete black men. Yes, I said that correctly, yes. And all I'm asking myself is, how did we get this far? Where there was such a divide between black women and black men that they're actually trying to get white supremacists to unalive black men. We're going to dive right into it, man. Let's get started.
Option, because like the goal of this conversation should be to like progress, right? Do like unless you're ladies that you don't want to fucking deal with men at all, then we should talk
If
about
we don't want to
that.
deal
But
with black men at all,
I love all men and not black men. Just not black men.
well, is there any women here who don't want to deal with men, period, or is it just black men, or is it a mixture?
it's just black men, and we actually want non-black men's help in these corrections that you speak of.
So what are the corrections that you're looking for specifically?
Force, because that's the only thing that's gonna work.
But I mean, what are you looking for black men to arrive at? A place of understanding of like what do you want to see?
Well, me
We believe that there is no hope for them. That we don't believe in changing their minds. We don't. But I'm trying not to say what I really want to say because you're on stage. But if they could not exist, hey, we wouldn't be mad at.
Wow.
I think for me, I want the coddling culture to kind of stop. I think they get validated a little bit too much and they're not held accountable as much as white men, Hispanic men, Asian men. Like the legal system works in their benefit a little bit more than they think it does.
That's so, because last time I checked, black men were disproportionately locked up in jails and prisons more than any other race. So what are they talking about here? Who are these people, man? See, these people hide behind these Twitter names. I think her name's Bullet Bag or something like that. They hide behind these things, and I hope and pray, and I'm calling on Queen of Accountability, Daphne Sutton, find out who these people are, find out who they are, and let's ruin their lives. Let's get their jobs, let's get them taken away out of their jobs, let's get them evicted out of their apartments, let's ruin their life. Because you have no business coming up on any kind of platform speaking like this about anybody, but let alone your own men. I'm sorry, guys, I know I'm getting loud. This is extremely triggering to me. You guys are saying they're not held accountable, they're not this, we don't believe in changing their minds. Who gave y'all permission? Who like, what makes you think you're the end all be all? Like, what makes you think that? Because you don't like black men, that means that they need to be taken out? Because you don't like them? Most people don't agree with you. Most people, like, and the fact that you had to go to some white supremacist corner of the internet in order to get this shit off shows how weak you actually are. You're a weak, whoever this person is, I'm telling you right now, you're a weak person. You're a weak, pathetic person. You're a weak, pathetic person who hates themselves. You probably hate your own family. You hate the men in your family for sure. For sure. And there's no hope for you. There's really not a whole lot of hope for you, man. And like I said, Daphne Sutton, find these people. Find them, please.
They're seen as the ultimate, like, most oppressed. And I think that coddling culture needs to stop and they need to be held accountable for their actions.
Because we live in white male patriarchy, white men set what's socially acceptable. So with you all setting what's socially acceptable, the degenerate behavior of black male culture needs to be checked, and there needs to be more, because we're no longer looking for accountability from them because they've proven that they will not take accountability. We need the men who set the culture to make them take accountability by exacting some sort of consequence for perpetrating behaviors that are not socially acceptable, because you all create the socially acceptable behavior.
They do. It's called jail. It's called being unalived at the hands of police officers. What are you talking about? Probation? What are you talking about? They're not punished and they're not held accountable. What are you actually talking about here, man? Like, I don't even know. Like I said, who are these people, man? We need to find out. Hey, my subscribers, I'm calling on y'all. I'm calling on Daphne Sutton. I'm calling on all the rest of the podcasters to find out who these people are. We need to hold them accountable. We need to bring them to the forefront, and we need to weed them out of this community. Because if you're hiding behind a Twitter page, X page, calling for the unaliving of men who are in the same race as you, you need to be outed for that. Because I'm telling you right now, I understand that there's a race war going on. Not even race war, not race war. A gender war going on. But no, I have not seen not one man of any culture call for the unaliving of their own women. I have not seen that at all. Not at all, man. Not at all.
Few moments later.
Hey, black man, hey. Hey, black man, hey. Black man.
Black man.
Sensitive.
So this is the video. This is her name is Shed Sade. I'll drop the link to her full video. But did y'all hear? Do you guys understand the context? So it's a clubhouse room. Black women are having a conversation. There's people who acknowledge that they're part of, skinhead, Ku Klux Klan, whatever the case is. And they invite those men on stage. And her name, the main speaker, her name, I don't know if y'all saw it, was bullet bag. And from what I gathered, that was a term that was like created saying black men are bullet bags. I think somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And so their conversation was, she was saying, kill him, right? That's basically what she was trying to say. And then you hear exact punishment, force, etc. Maybe I ain't been around that long, but I ain't never really seen a conversation.
None of us have that.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm just setting the stage for it.
This is simply another way for women to get attention. One of the problems is we're no longer paying attention to the stupid shit that the typical black woman is saying, and they're finding new ways to get attention.
And he's absolutely right about that. The fact of the matter is that all that BS that they talk about, men being gay, men being broke, all that stuff, and all the shame and tactics, it's starting to fall on deaf ears because we're tired of hearing it. The word insecure has pretty much died out. The word sassy is dying out. Pick me for women, they call women pick me, that's dying out. So now they have to come up with some other type of extreme way to get attention, which I don't even know if this is trying to get attention. This seems to me like a crime. You ask me. This is treason against your own people. And the reason why these people, like I said, the reason why they hide behind these Twitter profiles and all this shit is because they know they can't come out, and they know even their own women, even other women of their race probably won't agree with them. There'll be a few, but for the majority will look at them like, you are crazy, something's wrong with you. They might even do something to them. And I wouldn't even blame them, because a lot of these women out here got sons, they got nephews, they got uncles, they got fathers, and you're calling for the harm of them, the unaliving of them? This is just crazy, man. It's actually just crazy. But I'm going to jump ahead. I wanted to get the take of, Tyranny, because Tyranny seems to have sympathy. She seems to almost side with them a little bit, man, which actually pisses me off. Let's check out her response.
Okay, so it's sad that no matter how we cry, Black, Caucasian, Indian, we're women. No matter how we cry, you guys still don't hear us. Okay.
What?
When females, just because you're over 18 don't make you a woman. When females start speaking out like this, it's because we're trying to be heard, because we want you guys to hear us.
Nah,
Mr. Lego,
that's BS, man. The fact that you even tried to slide that up in there as if that was going to slide somehow, Tyranny, is straight up BS. You don't threaten to unalive your own men because you want to get fucking attention. Like, I'm sorry, YouTube, I'm sorry. I know they're going to knock down my video, but that is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oh, we're crying and you're not hearing our cries, so now we're going to go ahead and threaten to unalive you from the enemies of black men. Like, what? And the fact that nobody's checking her on this. This is like, y'all are on a panel with all these men, and y'all ain't checking this broad, man? I'd have kicked her off. You would have been gone. You kidding me right now? That's what you're saying? Is that they're crying, and you, no matter how we cry, you don't hear us? Man, get up out of here with that, man. Get up out of here with that. Because I promise you right now, if black men came up here and threatened and were talking to a different race of people that really didn't like black women and was talking about unaliving them, you would not have that same sentiment. You would not have that same energy at all. None of that. You wouldn't be saying, oh, we need to listen to black men because when they cry, we don't hear them. You wouldn't say none of that, man. Get up out of here with that, man.
You took that and went left. When you could have took that and said, these are our women, somebody's little girls, so let's take care of them like you would your daughter, right? Just a female. You guys don't want to heal us. You want to continue to speak down to us. What
the hell is even that?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Tyranny's talking about. No women of ours are going to be going to our enemies and, trying to conspire to get us unalive. No women of ours are doing it. And she also mentioned we talk down to them. That's BS, man. I'm sorry, man. I love my black women, but black women are the most disrespectful women on the face of the earth when it comes to their mouth. Absolutely. There's no disputing that. So I don't even want to hear that. That's just an excuse. That's another excuse, man. And another thing, too. It is not our job to come in and heal you guys. We're not your therapist. Go to therapy. If you're that broken as a black women are so broken, go to therapy. It ain't our job to be out here healing y'all. Do you see white men out here healing white women? No, they take their asses to therapy like everybody else. Like, what makes you think it's our job? We have no community. Y'all don't care about what the hell we say. Y'all don't listen to us. Y'all constantly fight us on every single thing. Like, for real. Like, why the hell now all of a sudden is it our job to heal you? So to heal you from the fucked up shit that you put yourself through half the time? That's our job to come now heal you? Tyranny, you just talking out your ass, man. I'm sorry. The fact of the matter is that these women on this Twitter panel, X panel, have no business saying what they're saying. And if you're saying anything other than that, then you're part of the problem, Tyranny. You are the problem. You're siding with them. And I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, I don't side with them and all this, because I don't care. I don't care if you have to. Listen, if you're saying that this is the way that they respond because they feel like they're not being heard, and you're agreeing with that, you're done. You're done.
To speak down to us. Bullying doesn't work, and that's what a lot of our parents thought did. They would talk down to us, especially our mothers. But when you're talking down to someone, that doesn't say, oh yeah, I should change. No, you're hurting them. Maybe if you guys change your language with the way you talk to us and change what you hear when we speak, you'll actually hear the real cries of the black women, period, though.
So I know Beans wanted to come up next. You want me to wait?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, sure.
What the hell is she talking about?
Okay, so
damn,
you sit down and shut up in every scenario as a woman. Your cries come into a whisper to my ear as you're sitting next to me, being the fuck quiet, okay? And that's how it works. You don't go on a platform talking to some damn white supremacists saying, hey, I want you to blank black men because I don't like them. That's stupid. That's idiotic. And that person is not crying out for help. That person has a mental illness. Facts. And they need to go to jail for inciting. Can I finish? For inciting violence. Okay. That's what I'm not done. That's what that idiot or those idiots need to do. See.
Oh, you got to start the sentence. Wait, before you start.
Tyranny, let him finish complete the thought.
Tyranny, this is an example right here.
Y'all continue what you were going to say. Don't go off topic. Continue what you were going to say.
This is the same topic. Y'all don't know how to sit down and be quiet.
But you keep.
Can I? This is exactly what I'm saying. Look at her. So here's the problem, Tyranny.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Our women do not know how to sit down and shut up. And what happens is it bubbles and bubbles and bubbles and bubbles, and then you start yelling and arguing or whatever because your mother did not give you a father. My daughters, like I said earlier, my daughters are grown. My daughters know how to sit down and shut up. And nobody needs to tell them to sit down and shut up. I didn't tell them to sit down and shut up when they were kids. But I loved them and I allowed them to be heard and be seen. And it never came out in this blah, 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 interrupting and all this other stuff. Because the thing about it is, Tyranny, if you want to be seen, if you want to be heard, you have to do like everybody on this panel is doing, just like I did with Beans. I said, hey, Beans is about to go next. I shut up until Beans said, no, go ahead, Mr. Lego. So I, as a man, know how to sit down and shut up. Now go ahead.
Thank you. So do you know what makes a woman? Because you guys have this, a woman knows this and a woman knows that. I'm not, hold on. Thank you. I appreciate it, rhetorical. It's a lot to become a woman. It's not just because she has an XX chromosome, okay? There's things we have to go through and things we have to learn about y'all that will make us a woman. For example, if you cheat, leave. You've already broken the covenant. And if he can figure out how to cheat on you then, he gonna figure out how to cheat on you again. These are steps to becoming a woman. Love yourself. Love yourself. He don't like your weave, move on to someone that do. There's things to becoming a woman. Being a mother. Okay? So don't tell me about, what a woman should do and what a woman shouldn't do when you've never been a woman to know what a woman is.
That's very funny that you should mention that, because all I hear all day long is a real man would, a real man would, a real man would. And you know whose mouth is coming from? Y'all's. It's coming right out of women's mouth. But I never see women like you coming up and saying, hey, you're not a man. You probably shouldn't be saying those things. But the minute that a man tries to put himself in the woman shoes of a woman, here y'all go. You're not a man. You're not a woman.
What a woman should do and what a woman shouldn't do when you've never been a woman to know what a woman is. Okay. Second point. You said that it's up to mothers. You made your points. I'm replying to them. You said it's up to mothers to teach their daughters about men. It's up to the fathers.
It's up to the father to teach the kids how to.
Right. Okay. My apologies. But you guys aren't in the home. Okay. But you guys aren't in the home. You guys aren't putting in. Fatherless babies. You guys aren't putting in the effort to keep your wives. Finish the point. Because there are more women divorcing men. You guys aren't putting the effort into humbling yourself and doing what you got to do to keep your family together. It's too easy for you to.
What are you even talking about right now, man? What are you even talking about right now? First of all, most men are not the ones leaving. Men are not the ones leaving the home. Like this girl, I've said this before. I've said this on other videos before. Not everybody deserves to be on a platform. Not everybody deserves to be on a podcast. Not everybody deserves to have social media. This is just idiotic and stupid, whatever she's talking about here, man. If she knew marriage statistics and all this stuff, she would know that the women are the ones leaving. The men are not the ones leaving. In fact, men are the ones that are staying most of the time. Men are the ones that are enduring. Men are the ones putting their happiness aside. What they say, a man will sacrifice his happiness for his family, while a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness. Like, what are we even talking about? She's completely putting all the blame upon the man for why the marriage and why the whatever situationship, whatever they had going on with a kid ended. As if it's always the man's fault. As if it's never the woman's fault. It's never because of irreconcilable differences. It's never because she just is unhappy. It's never because she just wants to move on and she wants to be free. It's never because of none of that. It's because they can't hold on to their family. That's the reason. That's the reason. It's because they can't. They're not doing enough to humble themselves in order to hold on to their family. Like, this is fucking woman pill BS bull like coming out of her mouth right now, man.
So it's a lot of blaming on girls when the fathers aren't there to teach the girls.
Just ask a question.
How you now? I spoke about double standard earlier, and you're breaking it doesn't matter male or female.
I ask who's the serpent? That's the question.
She don't want.
Serpent comes in many forms.
That's the woman.
The woman. You can be your own serpent with the way that you think.
Are you saying women are the serpent?
I'm saying a serpent is a spirit and it can embody anyone. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
So who is tricking the men? You just said
I'm pretty sure it's yourselves, your own temptation. You guys don't fight your temptation. What you do is say, I'm gonna have an OnlyFans and sleep with many women. You don't say, I'm gonna humble myself, sit back, and let God lead me to the right woman.
What is she talking about here? This is exactly the opposite. Women are the ones that are getting on OnlyFans and passing up the guy that they're supposed to be with. Are you serious right now? Like, this girl is completely backwards. She is triggering me so bad, guys. I am sorry, man. This girl is pissing me off right now, man. Somebody needs to debate her one-on-one and just destroy her points completely. These girls, they come up here, they speak with such confidence. What are you saying right now? What dude do you know is trying to start an OnlyFans? What dude do you know? She must be talking to somebody on the panel, man, for real.
Said I'm not gonna get an OnlyFans because I don't have. I said I'm not gonna get an OnlyFans. I said I would if my life was different. I said
she was talking
tyranny.
Okay,
tyranny. Hold on, tyranny. Just think about that. I did say I would get an OnlyFans. I don't see nothing wrong with OnlyFans, but I did not say I'm going to do it. Right. Okay. So I did humble myself and say I'm not going to do that. Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I was just responding to your points, but that's all the points I had.
You get nothing.
You lose.
Yeah, she definitely didn't make any kind of point. She just said a bunch of BS. He just came up here. I think that she's what do you call it, a troll. There's no way that you looked at what them women said and somehow said, well, they're just crying out for help. These women have mental issues and they need to be put inside of mental facilities. I need to know what y'all think about this down in the comments below, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, baby.